So when Ken Block passed away, he was a big inspiration of mine growing up for racing and stuff like that. And I felt that he didn't hardly get any real recognition from anywhere other than the motorsports industry, and I feel that was even short-lived. So I decided to do a SEMA build again this year, and I was like, why not do a tribute to him? So I came up with the idea to do kind of a unicorn inspired 392 Wrangler. And so what we have, the 2024 392. Tons of Ken's sponsors have come on board for it, including Toyo, Willwood. There's Prismatic Powders, Monster came on board, PRP seats and harnesses. There's a bunch of other companies that were his sponsors that were really excited about this too. So,
oh, nice.
So they came on board, and this is all thanks to my build manager, Chris Payne with Truck Guru. He is the mastermind behind all the partners, has all the connections. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, where we're going with it. So this is all for the air suspension. So this is the ECU controller that runs this air suspension. Basically, there's a ride controller. It adjusts. You can adjust each corner independently. You can drop it. You can raise it. So basically, it's going to allow us to drop it like -3 inches.
Wow.
So it'll be able to stuff those tires.
Yeah.
And it'll make it look like almost like a rat rod. So this thing right here, this was solid. So this kit is actually for a 2023.
Okay.
And so there's a bracket that goes right here, but on a 2023 and older, this is not there. And neither is this. It ends right there. So the whole bracket that they sent that mounts to this wall here, it couldn't work.
Interesting.
So I had to take this out, cut this, put this loom on it just to protect the wires, and then I made a template and cut a big opening for all the wires there, and then 4 holes for the ECU to mount to.
Yeah.
So this is the GPS controller. So over 15 miles an hour, the Jeep will automatically go back to ride height. So because if you have it dropped, your angles are all screwed up.
Yeah.
And then if you have it raised up, angles are all screwed up. So basically, it overrides itself and puts it back to standard ride height, which is 3.5 inches.
Interesting.
Since, again, this thing was to mount right there, these grounds, I had to cut all these grounds and lengthen each one of them in order to get them to the ground stud. You gotta be a jack of all trades, man, to do all this stuff, I'm telling you. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that, get this back on there, and then I have to run all the air hose, which is somewhere. Basically, this tubing is gonna run front to back on the whole Jeep.
Yeah.
That's gonna go to each corner. It's gonna go, this is the air tank right here.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah. Things where it's straight up passion for sure. So it'll show up tomorrow too, which I have to go get powder coated, which they're only 3 weeks late, so there's no way that's happening.
Yeah.
We're already behind the 8 balls. It is big time. So
Now, how long do you have left on this?
16 days. That's all the parts on.
Yeah.
Full wrap.
Yeah.
Everything.
Damn.
Yes. It's very tight. Unfortunately, some parts didn't get here for, you know, a little bit of time. But that's literally, so there's a hashtag called SEMA Crunch, and it's for that reason.
Yeah.
You're always working on it. Like last year, I was buffing the gray Jeep in the parking lot of the hotel
Oh,
the
damn.
night before.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we just didn't have time.
Doing brake lines, converting the rear discs to Willwood, Wildwood, I don't know how to pronounce them. Oversized brakes. I've done a lot. Shocks, sway bar length, lower control arms, which is the only thing that come with the kit. Bar, relocation kit for it, install a new rear track bar. I'm trying to get everything in the rear done for today, which I'm actually not too far off. And then rear bumper, fenders, maybe get the compressor hooked up to the rear. And then tomorrow we do the front. So I'm trying to segregate
Yeah.
completing the rear, and then tomorrow we do the front. We have, I mean, you saw all the boxes he rolled in with yesterday. Today I like spent 2 hours separating them, trying to figure out, you know, what parts I'm actually going to be installing and where they go.
Right here, you had to see all the, right there, you had to grind all that shit.
Grind what?
Right here, this black part, this wouldn't go in because of all that, so he had to do that. It's in all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
I mean, all the way down on the bump stops, it clears.
With that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's what it is, dude. You can paint it gold. You want me to lower the lift down? That might work, but
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Ready? Yep. To the left a little bit. To the left a little bit. Left, 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 left. All right, there we go. Spin. No, come on. Pick it up, you pussy. Which way? Oh, yeah, right there. You're on.
All right. That's ridiculous, dude.
No, it's not gonna go anywhere.
You don't think so?
No. Dude, the Willwoods are
right here.
fucking badass behind this too. It's almost like this accents the road.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, it's so fucking awkward. Ah, holy fuck.
Look at, not only that, but look at this. It's touching the drive shaft.
Damn it. That's a big piece of equipment to waste.
That sucks. That sucks like big time.
Wait a minute though. Is there spacers that go in between here?
There's nothing else in the box.
No, I know, but there's a whole box that says skid plate hardware.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right here.
That's not. No, that's for the transmission now portion. Let's see. That one's fucking right.
Good thing it's not there's probably like 10 gallons of gas in there. It's only an 18-gallon tank.
What are you doing now?
Just lowering the gas tank. Hopefully it doesn't fall out on top of me. And then the trick is to try and keep the gas tank in the vehicle so we can change this support out.
And just pull, yeah, because if not, we're gonna have to drop the entire tank because it's in like a basket.
Yep.
Damn! Not too late to turn back.
Huh?
Not too late to turn back. Yes, it is.
I don't care. If we gotta drop it, we're dropping it.
Oh, drop that motherfucker.
Alright, I got an idea. Well, Jake had an idea, actually, a ratchet strap, right?
Where would you go to?
Oh,
Here,
like
right around the.
Well, all we need is one here, but I can't even find a way to feed it underneath that.
I know. What if? Oh, right here. This is all exposed plastic right here.
Yeah, but how am I gonna get it like up? You know what I mean?
Right here's a hole if you want to go right there.
No, what I need you to do, so stabilize it there, because I'm gonna pry this way to give us a little room. You got it? There we go. Fuck yeah. That actually kind of works. The shitty part is I gotta actually undo it all.
Why?
I gotta put the ratcheting part on this side.
No, just come right to this.
Go over the. I have to go. Actually, you know, you have enough idea. I have to go over the.
Come right here. And go
Well, I have to go over the high point right here. Today I fitted we attached the rear bumper right here, and then just fitted the exhaust and made it level and straight.
What'd you guys finish last night?
Just what you saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we just did just the suspension, diff cover, shocks, oversized Brembo brakes, lower control arms. Disassembly, and then now we're moving to bumpers, rockers, front bumper, and then front suspension. This might fall out. They actually make these, all the wires pretty long on here because they know everybody lifts them. Keep it so you can actually hook it right back up to the factory locations. The point is to make this thing look like it has had a bunch of modifications, but also look factory. You know what I mean? We definitely have like I don't even know how many days, like maybe 2 weeks. But this is we have to get all this stuff done, and then the timing part is going to be the wrap and the interior stuff. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done to the inside. Last year we literally were still working on it the day it was supposed to be shipped out. They left, I'm going to say like 6 hours late. these upper control arms and lower control arms. We're going to replace them with the AccuRide Air control arm kit. Still have to take apart the engine mount bolts, put in longer bolts for the shield, or the rock guard shield. And then we reassemble upgraded Willwood brakes, pads, rotors, calipers, stainless steel lines. And then after we have all this wrapped, we can continue on the shields. We get the shields wrapped, rock guards, bumpers, fenders.
Yeah.
So by the time you get back,
yeah,
I'm probably gonna have this front end completed. And then I'll be, hopefully I'll be getting onto the shields.
How much of this is staying? Stock?
Oh, stock?
Yeah.
A lot. But suspension, no. Exhaust, just catalytic converters and manifolds. Front and rear diff, engine, transmission, transfer case, the drive shafts are all stock. We could upgrade the drive shafts too for the angle, but whereas we're going to be lowering and raising this up and down, we can't. I mean, it would work, I guess, but we're just putting in what we're sponsored. No, there's not going to be any more added power either, other than a cold air intake, which is already installed,
Yeah.
and then some kind of programmer. I'm not sure who sponsored the programmer, but that's it for power. I mean, it's got enough power. 456 gears, factory with Dana's. There's already a lot of really good parts in this thing already. It's a 392 V8 though.
Yeah.
So it's not like your V6 Jeep anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a race Jeep. That's what the whole point of all this is. Bigger brakes, exhaust, 4-point or 5-point harnesses and racing seats, is to bring out the element of street racing in your off-road vehicle,
Yeah.
It's like you're able to take the trails to the race.
Yeah. That's cool.
Getting ready to run out all the airline stuff to the bags. So check out the plumbing.
All the pieces.
Make sure we have all the fittings. So we ran into quite the issue. They didn't send us the right upper control arms, which I think you were here for that.
Yeah.
Tubing cutter. Okay. And then I ran into an issue with pinion angle and the lower arms. We got it all figured out. And then pads, rotors, calipers, brake lines, sway bar lengths. Again, ran into another issue with parts for the front drag link. You think these bags, because this whole thing is suspended off these airbags right now. Yeah. Probably twisting too much. Well, no, you got your shock in this, but it's not down all the way. Same thing with these. So I tried it without the airbag hooked up, and it had more travel. It had probably that much more travel. And then I was like, all right. And then I secured the airbag down, and now the rears I suspended off the airbags.
I couldn't finish it because there's a piece missing. So he finished the brakes, all the whole front end, the suspension components. And wiring for the rock lights is all done. And the skid plates are all done. SEMA is the world's largest, basically parts and vehicle convention, pretty much. So every new company that has new parts coming out, they're always debuted usually at SEMA.
Okay.
Big company like the Ring Brothers, they always debut their new cars at SEMA. Tons of, like manufacturers, Toyota, Honda, they'll show concepts at SEMA. So it's basically it's 100% full automotive, all it is, and it's literally people come from, other countries and stuff for this show. It's the biggest there is. I want to say, I think it's like 2 million something square feet. It's huge, and it's full. It's plump full. Yeah. And it's a kind of another thing too, where builders can kind of show off their skills, whether it be from renderings to full completion, and things like that too.
Now, this isn't your first year, correct?
No, this is the second year that I've actually had a vehicle at SEMA. It's my third year going to SEMA. I wrapped cars in 2019 at SEMA. That's when I first really got into doing this whole thing. And then with this one, this is going to be kind of special. We're going to do basically a raffle on this Jeep, and the proceeds from it are going to go to Ken's institute called the 43 Institute.
Nice.
And what that is, it's an institute that it's a non-profit charity that basically puts kids that can't afford to go to trade school through trade school. The factory badges were here, the Jeep badges, and it left behind a ton of adhesive.
Okay.
So we're just removing all that to prep for the wrap.
So the wrap you've got though doesn't fit properly?
Well, so it could have been an issue between my files and them. It will fit. It just they sectioned the top instead of having it be one piece.
Okay.
So it just makes it a little bit more, because you have to line up any wording, like, any lines you have to line that up now.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being one piece. Pretty cool. When the tank's full, it's much faster. But there's a small air leak that I gotta fix. So that's just doing the back driver's side right now, and then dump the driver's side.
All right. So what day is this into the build, and how many days do you have left?
So right now we are 19 days into the build technically, because it took so long to get parts. I have to leave by the 26th, so I have basically a week left.
What's been done so far?
So suspension is complete, short of a couple little things. I got a leak I gotta fix, no big deal. Bumpers are all mounted, winch is mounted. All the rock lights are all prepped and ready to just throw in. That won't take very long. We got all the seat brackets built, painted, ready to bolt in. We got the audio bar put in. We have harnesses and harness bar done. So we're doing pretty good. We got the lighting to do, which I'm still waiting on some of that. That should be here tomorrow. We got the custom shifter that I have to do, and then basically just wiring from there, and then the wrap, and then we're done. We're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
So right now they're working on putting the seat brackets in. Terry just finished up a bunch of wiring. I just finished wiring the third brake light, tail light, and reverse light. I don't know what he's working on right now.
I'm waiting to do this.
Okay.
How long do you want once you're done?
And then yeah, just all kinds of odds and ends at this point. We've got this whole mess of light stuff to still do, but it's not correct. So.
Now, how long did it take to do the wrap?
So, roughly 3 days. And it was definitely a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
It was, I wrapped tons of stuff. This was definitely by far the most intricate because of all these little, like, pickup trucks like yours doesn't have like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a hood and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't have these, all these crazy, corners and all that stuff, and there's just a lot to it. So it was very annoying, to say the least.
And who made that?
Myself, Adam Zajac from White Knuckle Customs, and then Scott Milligan from Concord River Fabrication cut these pieces out. Yeah.
9/16.
From the hairband, missing by a long shot. Won't take they shit, ain't a motherfucking pawn shop. Onslaught of tiny bricks, whining with their hands out. One no circle slower than the jam in a fan belt. I'm on the plan route, mad with my grips. Well, they were tied knots, I fucking capped the ship. I got a parent and an eye patch. Rim shot these wise ass, just up and left like a cowbell and hi-hat. Drum roll, cymbal hit, diddles till I whittle sticks. Don't have the time to be belittled by some little bitch who's working at his dad's shop. Tough on his laptop, herbs that were blazed, they raised at the cash drop. Sold out shows I was.
Great appreciation for everybody that's helped with it, especially Mark and Jake and Terry and Randy, my buddy Matt. It literally takes, I couldn't do it by myself, not even close. Mark is just a machine, and all these guys are just fantastic, and I couldn't do it without them. So it's team effort. So, and if you don't know who Ken Block is, go check him out. Go watch his Gymkhana videos and just kind of watch some behind the scenes and see what this guy's all about. He's a real family man, and he really changed the motorsports industry altogether. So, and just keep an eye out for things to come.
Yes.
So,
Awesome.
yeah. There's a lot of fluid in that thing. There's a small petcock.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Pretty small. That's what she said.